All right, and then this is supposed to be like a wisdom actually series. Myself and my sister, Joy happens to be one of the people that uh, take the wisdom baggage from Wisdom Papa. And then, so there was this conversation myself and my sister had about being defensive. And then the conversation around the fact that majority of the time I had my experience, and then she also said I experienced that there was a point where she felt like every criticism, maybe constructive criticism, hateful criticism, whatever, or at a certain point in her life, she felt like as if anybody coming to, criticize her was hating on her. And then for me too, I remember I had that issue. And I was saying that to you, Joy, yesterday when we had this. Oh, matter. I've started trying to prove that I'm right. And what actually causes us to be defensive is actually that majority of the time we actually mean well. So all of the times when I got defensive, it wasn't like I was an evil person. I was not being evil. I was not doing something wrong. But that you're not doing something wrong doesn't mean that everybody's going to get you right. It doesn't also mean that you are getting what you are doing good. You are getting it like 100% right.
From my own point of view, I feel it's always that I always want to be in control. That mentality of I'm the leader of my life.
Yeah.
And I feel my opinion is my opinion.
Exactly. So what actually drives us to this position is where we are in control of our lives, but we are also insecure. And then I noticed that there was this insecurity that drove my activities. And then I didn't want people to think that what I was doing was wrong because I was doing the right thing, or you don't want people to see your mistakes. There was just this insecurity that surrounds all of our actions. And I don't know, maybe it's our background. One day I was teaching in school when I was 7, and then if one of my GS1 students did something funny. I was marking their scripts. I gave them a classwork, and then he said, "Uncle, if I show you my answer, I hope you will not beat me if I miss it." And then I was like, "No, I will not beat you if you miss it." And then he showed it to me. I think he actually got it wrong, but then I could not beat him because I said I won't, beat him. And then we grow up with that mindset that everybody that wants to investigate or dig into matters that have to do with us, the person is trying to hate on us, and all of that. And then it affects us as we grow up. So one thing that really changed for me was coming to realize that I'm in charge of my life and I don't have to be insecure about it. If somebody is coming to maybe constructively criticize me or hate on me, as it were, it's their opinion. If somebody's giving me an advice, I have to look at the advice. Okay, does it work? Can I apply it to my context? Does it apply to me? And then I receive that advice. And saying that really has advanced my life, because there are people that know better than I do. There's areas of my life. I was producing my music album. My music director knows music better than I do. And then I had to send my compositions to him. Okay, I had to go through them. Okay, can we redo this like this? And then I was willing to let them have the whole work done by themselves. So getting to that point where you are in charge of your life, but you are not insecure, is something that must happen to you. And one way is you have to tell yourself, I don't care about anybody hating on me. You're not giving me food, you're not giving me water, you're not giving me breath to breathe. So why is your hatred now bothering me? You should not bother me, for goodness sake. So that point, when I got to that point, I discovered that I began to have mastery over my emotion. I could even forgive people easily. Now, this has to do with the Word of God, but then the Word of God now begins to leave your brain and go into your heart. The Word of God now can, it's not just something that you know as an information, but you allow it to, rule your life, and then you can now affect people around you. So that's one thing that really changed for me. And I'm really glad that I'm not that insecure person, as it were, anymore. At least to a level I've been able to deal with that. And then I still keep, investing in knowledge, investing in, studying the Word of God, learning from people, being open. And then it helps us. And you also shared that yesterday with you.
And that thing is being open.
Yeah.
especially if you are a content creator.
That's true.
You can create a content and say, oh, what do you think about
That's
this?
true.
How do you think I should make it better? It's not necessarily you saying you are not the best, but it's just being better at your craft. And
Yeah. So you get yourself to a point where you are open to everybody else, like everybody else that is supposed to influence you, anyways. And then this is just a part of our wisdom bank conversation.
You don't want to know what's coming up.
And then, so thank you. Watch out for more. Actually, myself and my sister will be dropping you some wisdom bank.
Wisdom.
All right, thank you so much. Catch up with me. Subscribe, please, if you've not subscribed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch my music videos, and God bless you. Sleep here. That's it, better.
Hey, go duo.